Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, my name is Sydney.
And I'm Mike, and we are back with you guys. It's part C, day 3 of satisfying your thirst at a bubble tea shop. We've been doing this for 3 days. It kind of makes sense to me, Sydney, because a lot of people have a bubble tea every day.
They do.
You know, maybe you shouldn't have more than one a day, and if you do have one every day, don't be like Truman yesterday and put all the sugary things inside your tea. That probably won't be good in the long run. But having bubble tea in Taiwan is great. Of course, it was invented here, down in Taichung. Don't ask me who invented it, because I know people still argue about that, so I don't want to choose one side or another. But another great thing about bubble tea in Taiwan, and I know this, and I think you don't know too, after you go to North America or Australia or other places, even London, England, they have bubble tea shops. It's a lot more expensive than it is here in Taiwan. So we're very lucky to not only live in the place where it was invented, but live in a place where it's not super expensive. Have you ever bought a bubble milk tea in America?
You know, I've never bought a bubble milk tea in America, but some of my friends have. And when they tell me some of the prices they're paying for such a basic sized drink, and it's not even really coming with that much, I'm thinking, wow, the price that you're paying for one in America, I could probably get 3, maybe even 4 over here.
Yeah, I seem to remember prices like $8, $10, $12. This is Canadian money. So that would be like 250, 300 NT, maybe more than that. So if you do like bubble milk tea, as we mentioned, Taiwan, where an average tea is what, 50, 60, 70 NT, something like that, it is a lot cheaper. And of course, you have wonderful, wonderful ingredients. We've mentioned some of these before. So today, we're still going to be drinking some bubble milk tea, but we're going to be having it in the night market, where they might be having some, I don't know, different choices. Maybe the teas just look beautiful because tourists like to go and, you know, take a picture of their tea and that kind of thing. So having a local place near your house is convenient, but of course, when you go somewhere more special, like a night market, you can still find wonderful bubble tea shops and wonderful choices to make the perfect cup of bubble tea. Let's get into it with our friends Pearl and Kai. Pearl and Kai are at a night market.
The pepper bun was good, but now I need something to wash it down.
I know just the thing. You need a frog egg drink.
I don't think I can swallow bubbles right now. What else is there to drink?
We passed vendors with almond tea and sugarcane juice.
Okay, guys, yes, we are at a night market, and as I mentioned, we're with our 2 friends, the 2 characters in our dialogue, one of whom has the perfect name. Pearl and Kai are at a night market, and for those of you who don't know, bubble tea, boba tea, and pearl milk tea, that's all the same kind of thing, because those little balls are sometimes called pearls, because they, of course, they look like the little gems. I'm not sure. Is a pearl a gem? It comes, you know, we use it to make necklaces and whatnot. It comes from inside a clam and an oyster, I should say. And yes, Pearl and Kai, these 2 friends, are at the night market.
Yes, all right. So Pearl starts, you know what? I think I know which night market they're at based off of her first sentence. So Pearl says, the pepper bun was good, but now I need something to wash it down. You know where I think they are? I feel like they're at Rauha. You know Rauha, that famous pepper pork bun. I think it has some Michelin stars. It's right there when you walk in. You see the sign right underneath. They're making the pork buns. They're so good. I think that's where they are.
It is a good combination, right? You get a little bag of a couple of those pork buns and you get a bubble milk tea to wash it all down with. When we're talking about washing something down with something, we're talking about drinking something, okay? So I had a pizza and I washed it down with a Coca-Cola or something like that. This was my food, and what I washed it down with, that is the drink that I chose to order with my meal. So you're gonna wash it down out with a nice milk tea. And what does Kai think of this? Kai says, I know just the thing. You need a frog egg drink.
Huh.
A frog egg drink.
Wow.
Okay, now frogs, of course, are small animals. They do lay eggs.
They do.
Right? They lay eggs or spawn, as we might call it. But I'm guessing this isn't actually the real eggs of an actual real frog because I don't think anyone eats that.
They might eat
fish eggs.
Yes, fish eggs, maybe fish eggs or maybe frog legs.
Frog legs,
you know?
That's true, but not frog eggs. A very good point. And of course, putting frog legs in your drink, that would also be a little weird. It's like putting fried chicken in your drink.
Exactly.
Or something like that. So we're going to find out exactly what a frog egg drink is and why it would go well with a pork pepper bun in just a moment after we check in with our good friend Tina.
Hello, I'm Tina. Pearl 和 Kai 在夜市。Pearl 说胡椒饼很好吃，但他现在需要喝点饮料来配。Kai 知道配什么最适合，那就是他需要来一杯青蛙下蛋。我们先来看一下对话里提到的文法哦。Wash down 配饮料吃下去，常用在食物太干、味道太重或不容易吞咽的时候。比如说 Kevin washed down the bread with milk. Kevin 边吃面包边配牛奶。Just the thing 最适合的东西。举例来说 A warm coat is just the thing for winter. 冬天最适合有一件温暖的外套。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, we are back, and Kai had just said that having a frog egg drink, I want to make sure I said that right, would be a good thing maybe to wash down your pork buns or to drink along with your pork pepper buns or your pepper pork buns or, you know, those tasty buns. When we say frog eggs, of course, this isn't really frog eggs. Sometimes they use the normal bubbles, the normal boba, or you can also find them, I think chia seeds are the ones I've seen. It's kind of a plant seed and you put it in water and it kind of expands. And yeah, it kind of looks like a frog egg. But of course, it's not. It's from a plant. But Pearl, his friend, I don't know if she's feeling the frog egg drink. She doesn't seem to be going, yeah, let's have that. Yeah. In fact, she seems to be saying, no, I don't want that.
Exactly. So Pearl says, I don't think I can swallow bubbles right now. What else is there to drink?
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. So maybe she's not a fan of the frog egg drink and she can't swallow bubbles. So maybe she is going to go for a drink that does not have any bubbles in it.
That makes sense. I also find if you have the bubbles when you're eating, you just get full really fast.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're kind of eating the stuff in your drink and eating your food. And it can actually make you feel quite full. And you don't want to swallow anything more because you're, you know, full.
So she's saying here again that she can't really swallow bubbles. And so to swallow, right, that's a verb. So you swallowing is what you do after you chew your food, right? You chew and then you swallow, meaning you're pushing the food down your throat into your stomach.
Exactly right. Yes. Hopefully you swallow the food.
Hopefully,
Otherwise,
if not, you're choking and
Yes, or the food is just really bad and you spit it out. But yes, you swallow it. That's how, of course, it gets into your stomach. Back to Kai. So he's kind of thinking of some other options that they might have if Pearl doesn't want that frog egg drink. And he mentions, we passed vendors with almond tea and sugarcane juice. Okay, so these are some options that you might want to have. Sometimes people also don't want to have like green tea or black tea. It might make them feel awake, you know, having it in the evening might make it hard to sleep. So having some options, some choices, some other things that you can have is great. And of course, in a night market with so many vendors, you have so many choices because a vendor is basically a person who is selling stuff. This is probably not in a shop or a store or something like this. More likely it's on the street, like in a night market. They might have a little section or area where they prepare food. They might have a little counter where they do business, but it's probably outside or something like that. And you can also talk about the actual worker there, the vendor. I'm waiting for the vendor to give me my change, and then we'll go sit down and eat. Or I know a really good vendor in the night market. Their fried chicken, their G-pie is so good, or something like that. It's basically like a small store or a business, but it will be very sort of out in the open, very temporary, like exactly in a night market or something like that. So there you go. They have vendors with almond tea and sugarcane juice. Those are some other delicious things you can enjoy with your pork pepper buns. Let's go over to Tina one more time.
Pearl 觉得他现在吞不下珍珠，问 Kai 还有什么可以喝的吗？ Kai 说他们有经过几个摊贩老板在卖杏仁茶和甘蔗汁。我们来看看单字哦。Swallow, swallow， 动词吞。The cat can swallow small fish， 这只猫可以吞下小鱼。Vendor, vendor， 名词摊贩老板。The flower vendor doesn't sell roses。 这个花摊老板没有卖玫瑰。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, so we are going to, after we take a break, we are going to find out a little bit more about what Pearl and Kai decide to wash down their pepper bun with. Yeah, they're pepper buns. I was going to say pepper pork bun, but they're pepper buns.
Let's just leave the pork out.
Yeah,
they're
pepper buns. What are they going to decide to wash down their pepper buns with? So we will find out, and then we'll come back.
Those are usually very sweet. I want something fruity.
If my memory serves me right, there's a stand that sells kumquat lemon tea up ahead.
That sounds perfect. I just love Taiwan's drink culture.
Me too. There's nothing else like it.
Okay, we are back. We have our bag full of delicious pepper buns, and Kai and Pearl, they are looking for something to drink. Kai was suggesting the frog egg drink, but Pearl didn't really want that.
Yeah.
And then he pointed out, well, there's places that they have almond tea and sugarcane juice if you want something that doesn't have, tea in it or something like that. If you don't want the frog egg drink, there's some other choices. So as we get back to it, we're going to hear what Pearl thinks of Kai's suggestions.
You know what? I don't think she likes this one either.
No, almond tea.
I don't think so.
No, doesn't want the sugarcane juice.
I don't think so. You know why?
Okay.
Because Pearl says, those are usually very sweet.
True.
I want something fruity.
Oh.
Okay, so, Kai is trying his best.
He is.
Suggests the frog drink. Pearl says no. He suggests the almond tea and the sugarcane juice. And now she's saying, those are a little too sweet.
Yeah.
And that she wants something fruity. But it's okay because they're at a night market.
That's
with,
true.
like you said, lots of vendors, lots of options. So we're sure that she can find something fruity and something that she likes.
Absolutely. And Kai, of course, he knows all of the different things they can find. He has got some other suggestions. He says, if my memory serves me right, there's a stand that sells kumquat lemon tea up ahead. Okay. That's a fruity sounding drink. Kumquats and lemons are both types of fruit. It comes with a bit of tea, probably a green tea. And this is, of course, if his memory serves him right. If someone's memory serves usually that same person, so if my memory serves me right, that's just kind of saying, if I remember correctly, I have this memory, I think it's right, but I'm not 100%. Maybe he's been to this night market, he saw this store before, but that was a few months ago. Maybe it's closed, maybe it's changed, maybe his memory is not so good, but you're kind of saying, I think this is correct. If my memory serves me right, that restaurant you like is closed on Mondays, but I only went there last year or something like that. So things could have changed. And he knows a stand up ahead where they sell kumquat lemon tea.
Yeah, now a stand is almost very similar to a vendor, right?
True, yeah.
So it's a food or a drink stall that sells their products, usually outside. If you think of like a food truck that kind of sells ice cream or hot dogs or burgers from outside of their truck, or you could think of it as a very small outdoor shop that's usually run by one or two people.
Yeah, exactly. The vendor is usually the worker who works there. The stand stand will be the actual place.
Yeah.
And it can be really small and you just take your food and walk away. Or they might have a few tables and chairs. But again, this is not a restaurant. This is not inside with walls and a ceiling. It's usually outside, exactly like we find in a night market. And this stand that they mentioned is ahead. It's up ahead. If something is ahead of you, it is forward. It is in front of you. If you walk in a straight line that way, you will reach it. It's not to the left. It's not to the right. It's not behind you. It is as you are pointing in the direction you are moving, in other words. So right up ahead, in our timeline here, we have a visit with Tina. So let's go do that. And then after, we'll be back.
Pearl 觉得杏仁茶和甘蔗汁通常都很甜，他想喝水果风味的饮料。Kai 说，如果他没记错，前面有一个卖荆棘柠檬茶的摊位。我们来看看单字 stand 名词摊位 The fruit stand opens at 7 a.m. 水果摊早上7点开卖。ahead 副词在前面。The bus stop is just ahead. 公车站就在前面。文法的部分刚刚提到了 If my memory serves me right. 我没记错的话，可以直接说 If memory serves. Memory 指的是记忆 Serve 是提供。举例来说 Lucy is 60 years old now if my memory serves me right. 我没记错的话 Lucy 60岁了。If memory serves, we met in June. 我没记错的话，我们是6月见面的。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, so we have good news.
Okay.
It looks like Pearl has finally decided
Yay.
what she wants to drink. Yay,
Okay,
let's
good.
find out. So Pearl says, oh, that sounds perfect, referring to the kumquat lemon tea that Kai had suggested. She says, that sounds perfect. And then she says, oh, I just love Taiwan's drink culture. And Pearl, don't we all?
Yeah,
it's the best.
That is really true. You
Yeah.
can have something super sweet like a dessert in a cup, like we saw yesterday with Truman and his crazy puddings and double bubbles. Or you can have something kind of light with a little bit of fruity sweetness, just like Pearl's kumquat lemon tea. And of course, there are many choices all over the place in between super sweet, super healthy, super sugary, or a little sour like your lemon tea, maybe. All right, back to Kai. He says, me too. He also loves Taiwan's drink culture. There are so many options and you can fix it so it's just the way you like. As he says, there's nothing else like it. Yeah, it's very rare to find places where they serve something, it was invented there, and they've come up with so many choices and so many options. It really is impossible to say there is no bubble tea that I like because you just haven't looked at the choices that are available. All right, guys, we're going to review that dialogue one more time, and thank you for joining us. I think we all deserve a tea.
We do,
Yes.
we do.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
See you soon. Take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Pearl and Kai are at a night market.
The pepper bun was good, but now I need something to wash it down.
I know just the thing. You need a frog egg drink.
I don't think I can swallow bubbles right now. What else is there to drink?
We passed vendors with almond tea and sugarcane juice.
Those are usually very sweet. I want something fruity.
If my memory serves me right, there's a stand that sells kumquat lemon tea up ahead.
That sounds perfect. I just love Taiwan's drink culture.
Me too. There's nothing else like it.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 swallow 动词吞 vendor 名词摊贩老板 stand 名词摊位 ahead 副词在前面。接着我们来看文法的部分 wash down 配饮料吃下去 Can I have some water to wash down this medicine? 我可以要一些水来吞药吗 Just the thing 最适合的东西 Ice cream is just the thing on a hot day. 在大热天吃冰淇淋正合适。If my memory serves me right， 我没记错的话，可以直接说 if memory serves。Jerome lives in Seattle now. If my memory serves me right， 我没记错的话 ，Jerome 现在住在西雅图。If memory serves, Annie's birthday is April 20th。我没记错的话 ，Annie 的生日是4月20日。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Oh, I remember you were telling me that you started painting recently. So how's that going?
Oh, it's going really well. It's actually my bread and butter now.
Wait, your bread and butter? So what, you're like eating your paintings?
No, it just means that it's my main source of income now.
Oh, well then congratulations. That's awesome. Turning like what you love into your main source of income.
Thanks. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm a little bit worried that, I might lose my passion if I do it professionally for too long.
Hello, everyone! Today's phrase is bread and butter.
Right. It's a job or activity that provides the money you need to live.
Just like bread and butter is a staple you rely on every day.
Exactly. That's why we use it to describe someone's main source of income or way of supporting themselves.
Okay, here's an example sentence. Freelance design was just a hobby at first, but now it's my bread and butter.
Or he's a musician and performing at shows is his bread and butter.
So next time you want to explain what you do for a living, you can refer to it as your bread and butter.
Absolutely. And that's all for today.
See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.